everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today is topic 3. What is different? City girls or province girl? So Daddy Paul and now he helped me for explain about that. Uh, Daddy Paul, thanks for coming to my channel.
You got it, baby May. Whatever I can do to help. May's not stupid. She knows get me to do all the work. And the reason that I'm here is May has a topic, and I know exactly the way she feels because I've been listening to her chat about this for 2 years. And she's tried and she's tried and she's tried to put it down on video by herself, and it just didn't work because she can't come up with the words or she can't pronounce the words. So I'm going to kind of take over and explain what she's talking about. And hopefully it makes sense, because sometimes I don't make sense. But what you're talking about is, over the last 2 years that we've been together, you have talked to me endlessly about you don't like this girl because she's social, and you do like this girl because she's simple. And it took me a long time to try to figure that out. So let me sort it out for these folks that are listening. Social in America is actually a good word. It's a word that means if someone's social, it generally means that they're friendly, they may be outgoing, they're affable, they're easy to hang out with, they're up to go out with you. And I don't mean to a bar or anything like that. It could be just go kayaking or go hiking or give you a ride down the street. They're sociable people. And they're easy to get along with, they're good listeners and all that kind of stuff. The connotation over here, at least according to May, her definition of social is someone that's kind of fake or some sort of plastic. In other words, social, they dress the part, they act the part, and they've kind of forgotten their roots, where they came from. Our experiences with these women has been that they're simple province girls. Now the word simple, let me expand on that a little bit. When I first heard simple, I thought simple-minded. I thought, a simple, she's just simple. There's no elevation ever going to happen with her. What simple means is someone that's pretty much a minimalist and someone that's used to having a tough life. And if they do get elevated up into a higher status, if you will, of life, they never ever forget where they came from. And they don't look down their nose at people that are mopping the floors. Perfect example is, where were we? The housekeeper over at Big Rock, where we used to live.
Yeah.
Okay? You're still friends with her. And she is a woman, probably 40 years old, 50 years old, 40? Okay.
Yes.
She's 40 years old. She comes into the apartment a couple of times because the owner's there. That was part of the service over at Big Rock. She would come in and clean, right? And it was sort of like for free. But you always ended up tipping her anyway. But the point being is that May really took a liking to her. And the woman did her job and all that kind of stuff. And then May would prepare her some food, and she would make sure she had a beverage, and then she'd take some money and double the woman's pay right then and there. Because I think she made $200 pesos?
300.
300.
Yes.
Okay, so she made 300 pesos a day, not per apartment, but a day.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yes.
So she might clean 5 apartments.
Yes.
And still get 300 pesos. Am
Yes.
I right?
Yes.
Okay, I want to clarify that. So, because I honestly didn't know. But May would always give her some extra money. And the reason that she did that is it's been a while, but it also seems like yesterday. That's exactly what May used to do. May used to go and clean houses. And she did it for a Chinese woman, and then she worked for a catering company. And she would get there early, and she would stay late, and she would wash the dishes, and she did it for 300 pesos, I think. You and your sister, right?
Yeah.
And Jing still does that.
Yeah.
Yeah, your sister's still doing that.
Yeah.
So what May means by simple is someone that is not afraid to work for a living. Now, if this housekeeper, for example, was to suddenly come into some money or meet somebody or be elevated in her station in life, I'm pretty sure that she's a pretty well-grounded woman and would never forget her roots. We know people personally and that have been they met somebody when they were very, very poor, and then a year or two later they completely forgot that, and they're now in a different station in life, and they are, we call it conceited in America, we call it self-absorbed or self-centered, egomaniac kind of thing. And May, for some reason, knows how to sniff those people out way before I do, even on an initial contact. So May might meet somebody, a woman, that's already got the long fingernails and all the clothes and all the jewelry and all the bling and drives a car and all this, that, and the other. And May knows, just by talking to her, where she came from, where she was, and that she's forgotten that. So I think that, I'm not sure what your message is here, but May, I guess what May is trying to do is solidify the fact that she hasn't forgotten where she comes from. She associates with those people, and the people that have forgotten where they come from, she just, honest to God, she doesn't have time for them. She just unfriends them right away because they immediately, no matter what happens, when women meet out here, they always, exchange all this information, right? And then it only takes her one conversation to go, boop, they're gone. I'm like, well, that was fast. And she's like, yeah, she's just, she's not my type. Am I wrong or am I right? I mean, so I think that you've had some success on your channel with a couple of ladies that are very simple women.
Yeah.
And they're now in relationships.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And you're very happy about that.
Yeah, I'm happy, but
And I know why she's happy. It's not because they went, well, I guess one of them went on the channel and said, I want to meet a foreigner, right?
yeah.
Okay, she was 20 something, and I don't know who she met. May know. You don't even know the guy because he's a subscriber. But
Yeah, my
you've never
subscriber.
had a conversation with this guy, so you don't know anything about him either. But the girl has contacted May and said, wow, thanks for letting me be on your channel. I met this great guy, and we're in like a long distance relationship right now, and things are going really good, and I'm really happy. And so May is happy for her because even though I think the guy sends her a few bucks, I don't know what the deal is on that, but she hasn't changed at all. She's still really simple. She's she doesn't have an attitude,
Yeah.
and so you're joyous for her. Now, you've had other women on the channel, and they have kind of exploited that. So we've decided that we have to be very, very cautious and vet these people a little better. Because one of them is like trying to get all of her other girlfriends to come on the channel because she had some sort of success, right?
Yes.
In meeting people.
Yes.
But you don't like that girl. And so that's just the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. So anyway, I think that's the overall message might be for guys that are looking to meet somebody when they get here. I mean, I'm not giving advice, and I certainly don't know anything, believe it or not, about relationships. It just sort of happened to us. But I think what May's trying to transcend here is that if you do meet somebody, simple is better. So if you automatically meet somebody and they've already got the fingernails on and all the bling and all that kind of stuff, that's kind of a warning sign. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's right.
You agree?
Yeah.
Okay. But if the young lady is simple,
Simple.
in other words, not a lot of makeup, simple clothing,
Yeah.
not a lot of jewelry, flashy stuff, flashy phones, all this and that. She's just as happy at Jollibee as at wherever, the nicest restaurant in town. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I understand that.
Okay.
And then now my interview is engaged.
And she's engaged?
Yeah, she's engaged.
Good
I'm
on
so
her.
happy for that.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. I hope the guy's a nice guy, and I hope that works out. I'm not a fan of that, to be candid with you. She's really excited about it, but I'm not a big fan of the long distance thing and all this love commitment, but that's just me being jaded. I know people that, in fact, at our old apartment, there was a couple there. I won't name them because I don't have their permission to, but they met online and talked and got married, and they've got a kid, and they're totally happy. And it all started online, So what do I know? I just think it's better to be here before you meet somebody and invest a lot into them. It's okay to chat with them. It's okay. There are extenuating circumstances. So, like I said, I'm not expert. I don't give advice, but just from my own mistakes, I think it's a lot better to be here in person. But during COVID, it's kind of tough, and I know people are anxious to meet one another, so hopefully it works out for everyone. So anyway, I guess the message is that there's a couple of messages. I guess that there is success with people that are meeting online. I guess there are failures. And primarily, I think you're trying to draw the line and share with your subscribers here the type of person that you're interested in knowing. And I tell you the truth right now, boys and girls, she does not suffer fools. She will cut them down the minute that they show or display any kind of dark side. And so that's why she's a good barometer for me. So I think that's enough information for one video. What do you think?
Yeah, that's good.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
So say goodbye, tell them to like, share, and subscribe. That'll be
So guys, that is the video today, and then thank you so much, Daddy Paul, for
Oh, you're so
explain about that city girl and province girl. Thank you so much, and guys, see you next video. Bye bye.